Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Today started off pretty decent. This is really nice. It's been pouring down raining, so as you guys see, there's for some reason no drain right here, so it just really nicely floods my entire garage, which is pretty ridiculous, but oh yeah, that's nice. That's real nice. Everything in here is just soaked. That's sweet. Fantastic. Well, besides the standing water that is in my garage right now, check this out. Another belt has blown off of the car. Yeah, this is seriously aggravating. I don't know why these garages keep flooding. I've contacted the people and told them like 10 different times now that they keep flooding every single time that it rains. This is literally just standing mud. Like every time it rains, it does this. It's ridiculous. Now the whole entire ProCharger kit that I just unboxed yesterday has been submerged in water. Oh. Yep, look at that. There's been water all in this. That's fantastic. Second garage is literally still covered in water. There's just standing water and mud all over here. Look at this. Like what? Are you serious? Electrical has been completely covered in water. There's still just standing water and mud all back here, covering up all my boxes. That's just... Anyways though, besides the garages continuously flooding, yeah. This happens too. Another belt blew off, and finally I know why. So since the last video of me attempting to fix this issue, I have basically replaced this idler pulley right here, and that one was going out, but also I realized what the issue is. So if you guys remember from the YouTube call out, whenever I had a 69mm pulley on this car, same setup, I had borrowed a friend's pulley, and that's what I used, and it wasn't blowing belts off. And as soon as we dropped the new motor in after blowing it up at the call out, that was a blast, by the way. We got it all replaced, put the new pulley on that I had ordered before the call out, but it didn't come in. That's why I borrowed his pulley to begin with. So put this pulley on along with the new motor, kept blowing belts off with this new pulley, and couldn't figure out why. But I remembered that his pulley previously had a special made spacer that went on the inside of the pulley right here, basically to pull the spacer out just a tiny bit this way to align it with the belts properly, because for some reason VMP's 69mm pulley for this blower does not align right with the other pulleys, and it keeps blowing belts off. I've had a lot of people telling me that this will shred belts once I do it, and that's that's exactly what's been happening. So anyways, today I'm gonna go try and get a spacer made for that, so I hopefully will completely stop blowing belts off, because as you guys know, planned on going ahead and getting this car to the track now that the welds came in. They look so beautiful, and they're covered in water and mud now, so that's great. Thank you again to the people that built these garages. That's really nice. Great build quality. Anyways though, let me shut this garage. We're gonna go get started doing some stuff today. There's literally no excuse for that. There's no reason that there should be just bodies of standing water on the side of garage buildings. That's ridiculous. Anyways though, we're gonna go take the truck real quick to a storage facility, and I'm gonna talk to them about hopefully getting a space rented out so that way I can store a car hauler there, because I'm planning on honestly getting a car hauler to be able to haul the truck around, to be able to haul the car around. So that way, whenever we go to events and stuff like the call out in the future, I won't have to borrow trailers and all of that stuff. So this weekend, I'm planning on hopefully going and looking for a car hauler and possibly some kind of tow rig, maybe. I don't know. Also, I need to go by the machine shop, like I said, hopefully get that spacer made so that way I can get the belt issue fixed, take the car to the track this weekend, and please, I really am just begging to run 9s in that car. That's all I want. I built this car so much just to be able to hopefully run 9s in a stick car. That's all that I'm asking for. So anyways though, yeah, let's go. Well, actually, I just got off the phone with my friend Tom, who let me borrow his pulley and spacer the first time, and he said that he actually has another spacer that I can borrow. So hopefully we can put that on the car, on the pulley for the supercharger, and stop shredding belts. Also, we're in the truck right now. I'm gonna take the truck to a different alignment shop. The first shop that I took it to did decent with the alignment, but I want to take it to this other shop because I'm feeling some vibration along the drive line for some reason. Hopefully we can get it all squared away. Okay, well, Tom was at work, but we're leaving his house right now. Check this out. Got my little spacer for the pulley. So essentially this goes on the inside of the pulley between the supercharger snout as an effort to hopefully pull that pulley out just a little bit to get the belt properly guided and all of the pulleys aligned so it'll stop blowing belts off. So alrighty, we are pulling up now to the alignment shop. Hopefully they can get this issue figured out. That's something you don't see every day. I guess I just never thought about it, but I don't think I've ever seen an ambulance at an alignment shop before. That's pretty interesting. Doesn't feel like any wheel bearings are bad or anything. I really don't know what that vibration is.
Maybe it's the tires. Let me check those low.
I don't see anything back here that looks like it would pose anything, any kind of threat for vibration or anything like that. What is that noise? Hear that?
I do, but look at the tires jumping.
Yeah.
It's both of them. It's not just good, it's all the tires. That's the rear end. Hey, Chris.
That's the rear end making that noise? I wonder why brand new wheels and tires would do that. That's weird. I mean, I've had them on the truck maybe a week now. I drove them here and that's pretty much the only places they've been. I drive them around town occasionally, but I mean, yeah, so I guess if everything's tight in the front, then it just needs to be aligned real quick.
Yeah,
and that's it.
I feel pulled to the right.
Yeah.
I gave it a 1 degree spread. You don't want to go over that because then it can start wearing your tires out.
Okay.
But I can still feel it.
Yeah.
That's why I kept driving because I was like, I got to find a better road right now where there's.
Okay, so basically what they're saying is that these tires in the back are out of round, which is why I'm getting some crazy vibration in the back. And then also up here in the front, it's still pulling, and they think that it's because these tires up here in the front are just, I don't know, for some reason they're pulling to the side because of the front tires, which is strange. I've heard that front runners can pull, but I figured that after getting multiple alignments they would work, so I don't know. Alrighty guys, so I've got the paperwork right here from the alignment, so we are leaving the alignment shop right now to head back home. As you guys see, the alignment is proper and back in spec, so that's good. Anyways though, talk to you guys when we get home. Okay guys, I just got back home. I just went and talked to the management about the flooding and everything going on in here, and they weren't too happy about it, but they agreed to cover any damages that possibly could have come from this, which is kind of frustrating. If you guys see right here on that jack stand, you can see how high the water level was. Also over here on that bucket right there, you can see that there's about 1.5 inches of water that was sitting in the floor in here overnight, which is kind of an issue considering the fact that there is an entire ProCharger kit in here that I just got in the mail. Everything electrical probably is not going to work anymore. I've got impacts and other stuff that were sitting over there that are now soaked in water. I've got a bottle heater over here for nitrous. My diff is now all rusty, which isn't a huge deal, but I've got a converter in that box that's now rusted out. There's just like all kinds of stuff everywhere that's ruined. So they agreed to pretty much cover all of those costs for fixing and replacing everything, so that's good. But the main thing is that everything from this garage and this garage, as you guys have been seeing in the past videos, are now going to be moving down there. So if you guys see, I got 1, 2, and 3 garages now down there. So anyways though, I guess after I go ahead and put this spacer on the pulley of the Mustang and then put the belt back on the car, I'm going to be moving everything from this garage and that garage to my new 3 now that are over there, which means that the truck is going to have a garage place. The Mustang is obviously going to still have a garage. Everything in here is going to have its own garage, so I'm going to have a big area to work with, so that's going to be great. So anyways guys, let's go ahead and get started throwing this pulley back together. So first thing, let's go ahead and just pull these bolts out of this pulley right here. Okay, so the bolts are out, pulley can come directly off. Oh. Let me wipe out this pulley just to make sure that there's nothing sitting in there so I can get a flat surface for the spacer to go into. And spacer's in there. I clean this off real good, and that looks great. So now I'm gonna slip a bolt in here to hold this spacer in place. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and do 2. Now I'm trying to line up these holes. It's a little bit hard to see, but I'm trying my best. There we go right there. I'm really hoping that this spacer is not too big. It was too big for the guy that gave it to me, and he had to get a special one made by a machine shop, so I'm hoping that I don't have to go through that trouble myself. Okay. So that is on there, and there's definitely more space back there. So now all I gotta do is remove this reservoir right here out of the way so I can get to that tensioner down there, push down on the tensioner, slide the belt back on, and then start this thing up and see how the belt is riding on the pulley. Should be a little bit better. So let's go ahead and move this out of the way. Oh my God, you just scared me so bad. I'm really glad that you came over here. Can you hold this right here?
Oh, the not fun part.
No, the really not fun part. Okay, you ready? What in the... Why is it only going to right there
Because at
now?
first it was coming like here.
Yeah, I know.
And it slipped on this, no problem.
I'm so lost right now. Well, give us just a second. We're gonna try and figure this out and I'll talk to you in a second. Okay, so the only thing that we can pretty much figure out that has happened is that this belt somehow shrunk. I don't even know if that's a real thing. I don't know if belts can shrink. I'm just not gonna ask any questions. I've got one more replacement belt. This is literally the last replacement belt that I have, period. That is all. After that, I'm screwed. I have to go to the track in this car tomorrow. If this belt blows off, then I have nothing. I don't know what to do at that point. So I guess let's go ahead and try to swap this thing over. And I have the wrong size, that's sweet. So yeah, I guess we're just gonna go ahead and try to swap this new belt on. So hopefully I am right and that this belt shrunk a little bit, because we, for nothing, can get it onto the supercharger. So hopefully we put the new belt on, it slides on with the spacer, it's properly aligned, and we don't blow off any more belts.
Oh, that sounded real good.
Oh my gosh, I literally just looked at my GoPro, realized that we have not been recording. Okay, well, for the missed moments, we basically got the new belt put on. That was a stressful process. I wish I would have got that on film, but oh well. Oh, I hope so.
It was like,
it's either this works or nothing works. So if the car is gonna get ran at the track and we're gonna figure out a time on this setup, this is the only way that it can happen. So here we go. Oh yes, baby.
I don't know how Jake did this.
Oh, yes.
Ah!
Okay guys, there we go. I think we have it all routed properly now. I think we are gonna not blow off belts. We've got the spacer on there. Hopefully this fixes our problem. All we have to do now, once again, is just crank this thing up. Hopefully this fixed it. We put the spacer behind the pulley, so that way, hopefully these pulleys will all be in line a little bit better. Oh man, I'm nervous. Take two. Come on, E85! Does it look good?
It looks pretty good.
I mean, yeah, looks good to me. You wanna go take it for a test drive, see if it's running good? Alrighty, here we go. Let's see if this thing fixed it. We're about to go do some spirited driving and see if we can blow a belt off. Hopefully not though. We have too many garages. We have access to 7 garages right now. Oh man, look at it. Oh baby. This thing looks so good on welds, bro.
Is it?
It held on.
Holy shit.
It blew off. God damn it, it blew off.
I felt it.
It blew off. I need to get out and look at it, but I can't pull over anywhere because we don't have an exit now. There's literally no exit, no shoulder, no nothing, so I can't even do anything. Hang on, let me back up some so we can get closer to that so we don't get trucked by something. Oh boy, here we go. Where did it go? Where did it? I'm just gonna have to cut it off. God, bruh. Ugh.
Like, even if you want, even if we could get on, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's off something down there too.
Yeah, it's off of everything. Brand new belt. The last belt that I had. Oh. It almost cut through my radiator hose. This is what I'm talking about. I cannot figure out how to fix it. It keeps slipping off the front for some reason. I thought that it was slipping off the front because of the alignment, so we got a spacer to align it a little bit better, and it's just not doing anything. Okay, sweet. I guess let's go. Bro, I swear this car is driving me to another level of pissed every day. The tune is gonna be severely screwed, so I'm just gonna have to very carefully take off here, because this tune is calibrated for 22.5 pounds of boost, not
Zero.
naturally aspirated, trying to suck through a supercharger. Alrighty guys, well, we just made it back home. Oh, I really don't even know what to say. I'm getting to the end of my road with this car, man. It's just so frustrating. It never wants to stay together. Something always seems to want to be breaking, and this belt just seriously will not stay on, and I cannot figure out why. Thought it was because the supercharger pulley was out of line. We got a spacer for it and it will not work still. We've replaced countless belts. I've replaced different pulleys. I've replaced this idler pulley right here on this Scott Hasty bracket, which just helps with the belt wrap again. Another issue that I was trying to fix. There's just so many things that all over the place. This blower has been giving me so many problems. There's so much, I don't even know really what's going on with it. There's like a huge restriction somewhere inside of that blower, and my boost gauge is actually telling me that the car is running at 22.5 pounds of boost, which is like insanity. It should only be on this pulley at around, I think, 16 pounds, and it's, I don't know. I just really am getting seriously to the end of my road with all of this entire setup, and it's frustrating, you know? Like, I've been waiting for 14 weeks on these welds to come in. I finally get the welds in, I get them all mounted, I get everything set up, and I was so excited to be able to take this thing to the track because everybody's been wanting to see how fast it's gonna run with this setup. And I've been wanting to see if I can get it into the 9s, and it's just like a bunch of stuff that I've really been looking forward to, and I can't do any of it now because this damn belt is just some kind of issue. I've spent like $200 in belts now, maybe a little bit more, just trying to solve whatever problem that this is. I've bought different pulleys. All in all, this whole entire issue that's come about has been like $500 and lots of wasted time. Always something, always something. Sometimes it stays together, sometimes stuff like this happens. I just don't understand what it is, and honestly, I'm just getting tired of this blower. Really getting tired of this blower on this car. I know I've kind of alluded to it a few times now, but I'm not trying to ruin anything or spoil any surprises, but again, I've been talking with VMP, and I really, if I can get rid of this supercharger, I really want to try and do it. I'm getting to the end of my road with it. The Mustang is moved into its new garage. They're over there doing more construction work, trying to get that ground leveled out so it'll stop flooding in the other garages. This garage is gonna be where all of the tools, the couch, all the bike stuff, everything like that is gonna go for the Groms. And over here, we've got the truck in its garage. This is where the build for the truck is gonna take place, in this garage. And then to the next of us, we've got Daniel's new garage, but he has not moved any of his stuff in here yet, and it's also needs to be cleaned out still, but things are starting to work out, but it's just frustrating. Everything is frustrating right now. I don't know why, but anyways, guys, I really don't even know what else to do this video. This kind of really sucks. I was hoping that this was going to be a video where I fixed the belt issue and got everything taken care of, and it was going to be good to go for the track, and I was going to be able to run 9s possibly, and gosh, it's just not working. It's just not working. So anyways, with the whole VMP situation, if I decide to get them to help me out with possibly a new blower or something like that, I'm gonna have to take this car from here all the way to Florida, which is like a 13-14 hour drive, something like that. So I just need to get something that's gonna be able to haul stuff, honestly. I need to get some kind of truck, possibly car hauler. That way I can take the Mustang, I can take the truck, I can take everything wherever I need to go if I wanna go out of town to tracks and stuff, or if I wanna bring them to show you guys at different pop-up meets in different cities and stuff. It's just, I cannot continue driving these vehicles all over the place. They're just, they're not made out for road driving. They're track cars. I mean, I need to figure out some way to get these everywhere. And first step is I need to do something with this blower. I can't figure out how to get this pulley to line up, if that's the problem. I don't know. I really have no idea, but these belts are not working out. I've ordered different types of belts. I've tried everything. I just haven't tried like an HD belt, which could possibly fix it, but honestly, I don't even care anymore. I don't want any part of this. So hopefully I can get something worked out and get this blower off of here and get an upgraded blower on it. Before I can do that though, I need a car hauler and some kind of tow rig. So I was gonna do in the video today of moving stuff over here, but I'll probably just wait. I'm just really not in the mood right now. So anyways, I guess that's gonna be all for this video, guys. I mean, I don't know. You guys basically know where I'm at right now. So all of these projects are just not working out. You guys saw that the tires were out around. This truck needs a new diff now, I found out. This truck needs an engine, a transmission, a converter, everything to be able to get started, to even install the ProCharger. And then the garage flooded. So now I'm like trying to figure out if I can even use that ProCharger still, because honestly, I'm pretty sure that it was sitting under like probably 1.5 inches, 2 inches of water. Which is a problem. So obviously you can't have water sitting inside of a turbine. I don't know. It's just a really shitty day, to be honest with you. Okay, well, I guess I'll talk to you next video.